Hi guys! I thought, well, I'm gonna be an adult, or kind of an adult, and read Divergent even though I don't want to. Mostly because it had to go back to the library and I don't have money for fines. The premise of Divergent is there are 5 factions, or like groups of people in their society. They're almost like different cities in their small little area. They all stand for different parts of human goodness. One is focused on kindness, one is focused on bravery, selflessness, honesty, knowledge, or just like book smarts. So the main character, Beatrice, she lives in the selfless part of the city or whatever, and their group, they have all the political leaders because they're selfless. Their main council is all from this one faction, which is really upsetting to the knowledge people because they want more of a say. I mean, everyone wants more of a say, but yeah. Oh, there's another thing. So when you turn 16, you get to choose whether or not you want to continue in your faction or switch to another one. And then you have to go through their initiation process. So Beatrice is 16 and she has to figure out whether she wants to stay where she's at or move to a different faction. And she's always really like the brave guys because they're, you know, brave and like out there compared to her group. So she is torn between going with them and staying at home. That's pretty much it. That's all that I can say without giving anything away. It was written in a not a weird perspective or point of view, but a uncommon one. It's written in first person present tense. Just a note. My one issue with the book itself, not like with characters and stuff, is that it took a long time for anything to really happen. I feel like there should have been a few more like hints about things that were going on, and some small, like really small scenes could have been moved forward a bit. It took forever for anything interesting to happen, and I was really hoping that it wouldn't be that way. I mean, it was still a good book, but it was very slow. Everything big kind of happened all in one go, and I wanted it to be a little bit more spread out. So they have little manifestos for each faction, which just explains like what the purpose of them is. The manifestos, it sounded like they got read to them once in like elementary school, and that was it. No one really knows. There is a point in the book where she is talking to another character and she asks, like he literally quotes a section of a manifesto and she's like, "How do you know this?" And he's like, "I mean, they're public access. Why haven't you read them?" And she's like, "That's a good point." And it's like, I feel like this is something that needs to be taught. So another thing is that there's a train, so the Dauntless are the brave ones, and they literally, it's just their train. So the first thing is, how does it work forever? Like, it never stops, and it never, how does it work? Does it run on coal? Is it electric? How? That's question number 1. Question number 2, does it just go around in circles like a subway or like a light rail or whatever? I don't understand what is its path? What is its purpose? Is there a conductor? They don't talk about this. The bus just, it's a train. Does it just do its thing and like follow is there a person driving it that can stop it? Should a child like run in front of the train? I mean, how is this operational? And then how fast does it go? I mean, sometimes they run and match their speed with the train and then jump on. So that sounds good. I mean, you know, 5 miles an hour or something, you know, that's a good speed. It keeps it going. But then there are other parts where it's like, it passes by this like giant building so quickly and it's like, if it was going 5 miles an hour, it would take it quite a bit longer to get that far past a building, you know? Unless the building is like really small, like the size of my bedroom or something. There's just no way. So it's a little confusing. I feel like the speed was not maintained. And I mean, these things are like miles and miles apart. If you're only going 5 miles an hour, it's gonna take you a long time to get where you're going. It was a point of confusion and a little bit of irritation for me. But anyway, I think I gave it a 4 or a 5 out of 5 on Goodreads. For me personally, it was high up there. I really liked the book, but it wasn't a 5 out of 5. I mean, it was probably like a 4.75. Alright, well, I have links down below, and I'm gonna do my spoilers at this point. There's only like 2. Subscribe, all that junk. And on to spoilers. If you don't click away from this video and you are ruined, it's not my fault. I'm giving you fair advance warning, and there's even gonna be like a little clip that says spoilers! So you really need to, yeah, it's not my fault. Alright, so Eric's a jerk. I don't feel like I need to say anything else. He's just, without cussing, it's really hard to eloquently explain my frustration for this man. Boy-child thing. First of all, he's like second best, and he got his power by default. Like, they didn't get what they wanted, so they were like, we'll settle for you, I guess, 'cause, He also refuses to enforce his own rules, which are, you know, crazy and don't make any sense anyway. But he uses other people to intimidate the new guys, and he's over the top with every punishment. But in their society, it's like, you steal a grain of bread and we kill you. They're also not taught control from Eric. In fact, he teaches them to abandon control and just mindlessly punch things. I also feel that their time would have been better served if they had learned more defensive things as opposed to all offensive. It's just a thing that's really frustrating for me, is the lack of explanations about what is going on and all of these things. But it's gonna make me read the second book, so I guess she did a good job. She did what she was supposed to do. I think that's it. So as before, links are in the little description thing, to everything. I don't even know what's down there anymore. Please subscribe and like, comments. I will take suggestions for books to read, and please comment if maybe I missed something about the train. But anyway, thank you for watching. All that junk about subscribing and crap. Yeah, insert here.